Miss Marissa, and today I am here to give you guys a back to school DIY. So if you've been here before, you can definitely tell that my background is different. That's because this video is super special. I'm going to do a spiral notebook, a composition book, a binder, and a clipboard for you guys. Now they all have a silver theme, and I hope you guys really love them because I absolutely love them. They're super easy to do, and I try to have simple items that you might have around the house or are super cheap to get. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Follow me on any social media down below, and let's get started. For this first super cute DIY, you're going to need your composition notebook, Tumblr themed pictures printed out, glue, shiny contact paper, and scissors. You're going to take your composition notebook and your contact paper out first, and you're going to place your composition notebook on top of your contact paper so you can trace it out to the exact size and shape. Once it's traced, you're going to cut it right out as evenly and neat as possible. I definitely recommend you using a ruler or a gift card for this step because I struggled, but you're going to slowly stick on your contact paper to the cover of your composition notebook. And yeah, I definitely messed up, but it's okay because the next step we can definitely fix it. For the next step, you're going to take out your Tumblr themed pictures and you're going to cut them out individually. For this one, this is where we'll be able to cover up our mistakes and make this uniquely ours. I arranged it in so many different ways, but eventually I was able to cover up my mistakes and have a really cute notebook as well. You're going to put glue onto the back of your printed out pictures. Make sure it's fully covered, but do not saturate it too much with glue because then it'll mess up the ink and it looks like you had water damage. I was a little extra and added these beads. You don't have to, it will look cute without it, but if you do have beads laying around, go ahead and stick it on. For the second DIY, you're going to need a clipboard, silver or gold spray paint, a couple of sponge brushes, at least 3 different color paints, Sharpie, tape, and water to put on the side. I didn't want you guys to see me struggling, but you're going to put tape onto your clip of the clipboard just so it won't get dirty with other colors or paint. Now it didn't really matter too much since I did use silver for my backdrop, but if you use gold you want to keep it separate. And then you're going to evenly spray your clipboard with spray paint. You only need 1 coat, so that's it. Once everything's spray painted, you're going to get your water, your brushes, and your paints so you can start dabbing paint onto your clipboard. Now when I say dab, I definitely mean dab. You're going to gently place the paint onto your clipboard and slowly you're going to start to layer your paint onto each other. I recommend keeping your sponge moist the entire time, but don't have it drenching wet or just be a big giant blob of one color. This was super fun to do, a little time consuming, but honestly well worth it. And you're able to put as many colors as you want, at least 3 to make it look nice, and that's pretty much it. I think I was being a little extra with my 8 colors, but you can do what you want. And if the colors do blend just a little, that is perfectly fine. It'll probably look even cuter. Do a little touch-ups if need be, and you're done with this portion. Now, once your board is all dry, you're going to take your Sharpie and write any cool comments you think would fit, or if this is for math, you can write a whole bunch of cute math equations. I know u plus me equals 3, who knows, but kind of put you into this. This is where you can personalize your board. I honestly just put like you're amazing, never give up, stay calm, and my name.
Make it on your own, but we don't have to grow up, we can stay forever young. Living on my sofa, drinking rum and cola underneath the rising.
So for this next DIY, I messed up a little on the first clip, but please bear with me. You're going to need at least one magazine, a small, medium, and large outline of a leaf with a small, medium, and large picture of a circle or a circular picture, glue, scissors, a black notebook, and some silver spray paint. The first thing you're going to do is spray your black notebook with your spray paint. With the material, you're going to have a lot of excess spray paint onto your notebook, so you're going to take a disposable sponge brush and lightly take off the excess paint. I did it a little too hard in the beginning, so I had to fill that back in, but that was perfectly fine and it worked out in the end. Next, you're going to take your outline of a circle and leaf and cut out what size you think fits best for your notebook. I did medium for both. Put those to the side and now take out your magazines. You're going to have to take at least 5 pages out of a magazine. I picked the pages that I thought would pop the most. Once you picked out all your pictures, you're going to put them together and then cut it in half, just so we can double up the amount of leaves we'll have in the end. You're going to take your leaf outline and cut it out onto the magazine, at least 4 times. You're going to take your now dry and silver notebook and your favorite leaves put to the side. You're going to put your circle picture in the very center of the notebook for the base of our flower, and then you're going to start putting your petals spread out. You're going to do at least 2 layers and put them in between the first layer. And to fill in a little space, I put leaves on the corner of my notebook going opposite direction just because I thought it was cute, but you don't have to because that's technically not part of the flower. So for the last DIY, you're going to need a white binder, silver gold contact paper, bright colored cardstock or thick paper, a medium sized picture of whatever you want, 3 to 6 name tags printed out, scissors, and glue. First thing you're going to do is take your cardstock or thick paper and fold it in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, but do your best. You're going to now cut out your paper in 2 halves. Keep the 2 halves together at least 1 inch or 2 apart though. And now you're going to take your contact paper and cut out 4 inches wide. After everything's cut out, you're going to see how it looks against your paper. Make sure you still have that 2-inch space between your 2 halves. And since this is contact paper, you're just going to peel off the back, but only peel off the edges. Keep the center. You're going to carefully place your contact paper onto your cardstock. And then clean up the edges if needed. Now, since your background is finished, you're going to take your medium-sized picture and place it into the center of your cardstock. You might have to cut off the top and bottom of your printer paper so it will fit, and then glue it on. Make sure it's not too wet so it doesn't look water damaged, and you're done with this first section. Now you're going to take your name tags. So for these first 3, I had them already printed out with words. But for the other 3, I decided to put my own unique spin on it and have my personal handwriting. So if you're like me and you have blank name tags, just write in your name, nickname, or whatever you are. Now you're going to take a piece of contact paper. It has to be as wide as your longest name tag. And you're going to slowly glue on the name tags. Have them as far apart from each other as you possibly can. And now you're going to cut out your name tags, leaving the glitter or silver or gold edges. Since these name tags are glued onto contact paper, all we have to do now is arrange them in any way we want. I did this so many times, it's not even funny. I arranged it in so many different ways. Here, there, since my name tags are different sizes. And finally I found what really worked for me and what colors went really well together. And since it's on contact paper, you can easily peel it off and stick it on. Make sure everything is nice, flat, and sealed, and then slide it right into your binder. Okay guys, that is it for my video. I hope you guys loved it as much as I did. If you'd like to give it a big thumbs up, I want to mention that I'm going to leave the description box down below for a back to school giveaway I am doing. It's going to be over in about a week, so you guys are going to check that out if you want to. And that's pretty much it. Learn how to live, lose your worries, and love yourself. Bye!